Hello, it's Josephine Electric from Phantom Electric Ghost, and this episode is Devastation in Love, Zero Sum Game, and Other Erotic Plays. So, we wrote a song last night called Zero Sum Game, FUK, and this song is about how in love that it ends up being, at the end of the day, uh, it's like that card game, and kind of like when you get that ace of spades, like it's all over, and you're Mr. Bad Luck or Mrs. Bad Luck, and somebody's gonna win that game, somebody's gonna lose that game. And this song, what we did is we put together an electro drum beat using a an interesting tool that we use the System 1 amp from Roland, which is an analog behavioral modeling synth, and we used it because it's very percussive. What it can do, it can do interesting soundscapes. It can do percussion too. So we linked it with a BeatStep Pro, and we created a kind of electro drum beat, kind of Prince-like. And then we used the DFAM to have a real analog beat, and we put that together. We used the Make Noise Math module to affect the drum beat on the DFAM, and then we kind of played the filters on the DFAM, going and playing with it from like we like to play with everything, and so we put that together, and then we did an interesting bass line on the Moog Grandmother, and then we played with a Make Noise Math module, bringing in some interesting sonic disruption and modulation wheel on the Grandmother to do the same thing in some places. And so we have a very interesting kind of funk song. The bass line kind of comes in toward the last 3 minutes of the song, though there's a bass line that was already there from the DFAM, but there's a bass line from the Grandmother and lead line that comes in like halfway, well, more than halfway into the song at the end of the song. And we thought of actually cutting the song and only taking the last 3 minutes, which we might do, because that's when the bass came in and it really kind of kicked off. But we like that a lot. Now, interesting thing, we were talking about Make Noise. Make Noise came out with this new Strega, STEGA noise synth that is very interesting. And, to get some fanboys already is like, if it's not like Behringer $300, they're like they can't buy it. But Make Noise has a lot of really cool stuff, and the Zero Coast is an incredible machine we always wanted. We never got it, but we do have a Make Noise Morphogene and a Mass module, and we would say we use these things all the time and at very high quality. And I think the combination, I hope somebody makes a three-tiered rack, is you get a Zero Coast, the Zero Control, and then there's this Strega. We like having like the way the Mother 32, the DFAM, and and uh, the other module, it's escaping my man, the Subharmonicon. You put all those three together. We got two of them, plus the Grandmother. We got the 32 Mother 32, and we've got a DFAM and the Grandmother. But we don't have the Subharmonicon, and we kind of want that. So if people like, I think if you look at the Strega and then you look at a Subharmonicon, I would probably go with the Subharmonicon because there's a little bit more you can do with it. But the Strega is really cool because it's got this I guess it's got a karaoke machine analog delay, which is a little different than anything. And I don't know how many waveforms are on the actual oscillator. It wasn't clear to me what they are. I think you can patch different waves. I think I saw some waveforms, but it wasn't explained to be what was in there, and so I wasn't sure um, what it can do. You can hear what it does. It seems to do a lot of noise, and some of that. I mean, I don't like a lot of noise in my mix. I mean, the guy who designed it is a very much, he's a Nine Inch Nails collaborator, and he loves noise. But what I liked when the noise was toned down, and the Sonic State did a review of this thing, the Strega, yesterday, and what was really interesting is when the delay comes in, and how also it's got these manual CV capabilities with your fingers, where you can make connections with your fingers and actually trigger things on it. So it's kind of like they have trigger plates on other make noise devices, like but this trigger plate system is a little different. It's like it replaces CV. It's not just a keyboard. It's like a connection thing, and so that is a little different. So the combination, it's a really interesting machine. Is this if I was gonna spend $5.99, I'd probably buy a subharmonicon because there's a lot of stuff know I can do with that. And if you link it to a KeyStep Pro, you can get really deep six voice sounds out of it. Um, and I've seen some demos on it, and there's some really interesting stuff you can do. And since there's only one voice on that thing, for $5.99, I mean, getting the karaoke delay is kind of cool, but it's not a ping pong. And then you got to look at the prices. Like, okay, it's something I want, and when I have the time to get it, I would probably want to get the whole suite of getting the zero coast, the zero control, and then the Strega. I think is the whole package. It'd be cool if they would build a unit so you have a central power supply for all three. I don't know if anybody's gonna do that, but it doesn't seem to be like a Euro rack, so you can't just put it in with like that. From what I can tell, it's all desktop stuff. So it's kind of like what you do with the 32, but the 32 is actually, I actually have them powered by Eurorack. So the Mother 32 and the DFAM are in my 6.2 solution. So yeah, that's a little far away from zero from some game for that FUK, that fuck K. But yeah, almost every song we do is for that fuck K. Um, the other song we did is we talked about this yesterday, but we went and did a ghost song or a fam song. It's a political electronic song called Black Existence Nullified. First version of it, it wasn't really clear on the lyrics, so we went back and re-recorded it so to make the lyrics more clear. And we did a remaster. That we've been using the SoundCloud mastering. We used the Sunroof through Adobe Lab. We thought it came out pretty good. We had a good response to it from a lot of hip hop folks that seem to like it. It's more kind of a Bob George, if you're into like the Black Album from Prince. It's got this kind of like the fan's voice is really inspired from Bob George, and then Camille. Like I'm kind of coming from Camille's point of view as Josephine Electric, and that's been what I do most of the time. So the other song we did was really interesting called Brutal Lay, and what we did there is we took a drum beat off of our BeatStep Pro and we modified it. Um, Playing with it a lot and through some effects on our MX1 Performance mixer. We tightened it up, and then we added like an interesting capability into it that our System 1M again had another drum beat in it, and it's an interesting song because it's basically about me being abused and how I'm just saying the sex goes wrong and went really wrong, and I got abused, and it's me responding to that in a way that then all sex is okay, and so this is what this song is about. And then the other song is The Girl with the Dude Tattoo, which we like that song a lot. We talked about before that we created like the shadow bass line and then went back and emphasized it more with another overdub. I'm using the grandmother a lot. And the grandmother again is like the modern mini Moog. It can do a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, it can do FM synthesis, not exactly like a DX7. It can do sample and hold circuits that are similar to what you get out of the random voltage on the ARP 2600. It can do a 3 oscillator synth that's very powerful. Um, it's got the spring reverb. It's just there's like every day we use it for leads and bass lines and strange modulation and all kinds of cool stuff. And it's got sine waves that you can get off of the LFO. You can do really interesting plucking and bells with it that you wouldn't think an analog synth could do. So it's been our real go-to synth. We use it a lot in combination with our Make Noise Math module and our Morphogene sampler. It's probably one of the key go-to tools we use every day. besides the VT4 and VT3 vocal transformers, which we use a lot. Um, the other thing we like to talk about is, synthesizers, and we feel that we're looking at a comparison between the Moog One and the other thing that's really interesting is the Prophet 510. Now we prefer the 10 because when you get if you compare something to a Moog One, I mean the thing's got 8 voices minimum for 6,000 and 16 for like 8,000. Now it's a massive machine. It has 3 synthesizers in one. The 16 voice, the $8,000 model. It basically has a sequencer on board. It's got eventide effects. It is just a playground and it's lush. A lot of people it complained about they didn't think it sounded good, but I've listened to multiple demos from Sonic State to Loop Pop, and the thing is lush. And if you listen to it compared to a Prophet 10, it kind of shows that this is forward thinking analog rather than just living in the 80s or the late 70s. The thing sounds massive. Um, and I believe that you could probably get to everything that you get to on a Prophet 10 and more with this machine if you really get into it. Now, it's such a behemoth. I don't know if you'd feel comfortable bringing it on stage. I think you probably would sample it and put it into like a user sample and put it on a wavetable synth and bring it. But it would probably it's a studio machine to me. I would use it as a studio machine. It would be like the centerpiece of my studio. I think it gives you everything that Moog ever did in one big box, and it has a really good workflow. But the one you want is the $8,000 one, and it's still like it's like buying 2 Prophet 10s. So if you're trying to get a real powerful analog synth, and it's already really kind of crazy priced to get a Prophet 10. I mean, you're talking about like a $4,000 machine, but it's like double that to get the Moog. But if you had the money, I think the Moog one is the analog synth to get. Now, if you don't have the money, then I think that the Arturia, um, their new analog synth, and it escapes me again the name of it, so I'm gonna go look it up real quick. But I think the Arturia, the only thing I would say about Arturia, I've got Arturia stuff, and the oscillators don't sound like Moog oscillators, and they don't sound like Prophet oscillators. They sound like Arturia, and Arturia oscillators do not have the heft that 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 the Moog and Prophet would do. It's just a fact. And so the question is, if you get that synth, the Polybrute, it's an amazing synth. It's a 6 voice synth, but you can't ever really compare it to a Moog. It's not going to be in the same vein. So it's its own thing. It's a little more um, metallic, which is if you want that. And you can get it to do some heavy bass, but it's not Moog bass. And it's not lush like a Prophet. So it's its own thing. But just realize you're never really going to get it to sound like a Moog, in my opinion. I have my Arturia, and I use my Arturia to do different things. And I have a Mini Brute 2S, and I would say, when I really want that heavy bass, I go to the Moog, DFAM, or my grandmother, or the Mother 32. There's something about the Moog bass line with the square wave or the triangle. I mean, the square wave really, and you can do some stuff with the triangle. But this is something about it that I've had them for like a year or two. For the other Moogs I've had for almost 3 years, and there's something about it. And then I use my Arturia, like I said, for what I want to use it for. And you can do some really interesting soundscape stuff with the Polybrute. And what I do with my Mini Brute 2S is just some really interesting noise. And it's very percussive. You can use it like a drum machine. And so I've used it for drum beats. I used it for different type of bass sounds than what I want to have. 'Cause a lot of times I would do a Moog bass and then an Arturia bass together to give it a different like flavor because the Moog bass is really got the bottom, and then the metallic nature of the Arturia gives me a little bit something else. So that's how I kind of use it. So just listen to all these songs we got here, and again, become a supporter of the podcast. We appreciate it. You can do the one-time link through PayPal Me, or you can do the Anchor FM, which is like a subscription, do the 99 cents, and then you could do it for a year, $12. You can just do it for 1 month and cancel it, or you can do it for 3 months. It's $3, whatever you want. We'd appreciate it if you can do that. Please send us a voice memo if you have bands that would like to be interviewed at our other sister broadcast on the Phantom Show, where we do interviews and sometimes we bring them over here. And we'll talk to you later. Keep on plugging away and be safe. Wear a mask. Go get vaccinated. And don't be a QAnon. We don't really want to talk to you. Thank you.
Don't you know that love is a zero-sum game? That damn girl leave you right in pain. Don't you know that love is a zero-card game? Don't you know you're left with the ace of spades? Don't you know that love is a zero-sum game? Sometimes a girl that she don't play left you with the last card in deck. It was the ace of spades. Don't you know love is a zero-sum game? Runs out that way. Don't you know love leaves you writhing in pain? Got a man, even you know there's a snake. Know that you're never really gonna be okay. That girl left you that way. Don't you know that love is a zero-sum game? Don't you know the snake left you writhing in pain? Last card in the deck was the ace of spades. You know that love is a zero-sum game. You know the girl, she left you that way. Left you alone with that snake. Don't you really want to accept your fate? You know that love is a zero-sum game. Dead is dead and I leave you that way. Dead is dead with your cocaine. Dead is dead and you know it's that way. That's calling death the ace of spades. You know that love is a zero-sum game. Lady love that she left you that way. You know you're right in pain for a snake. You know the last card in deck is the ace of spades. That's just what Lenny said. Ooh, ooh. That's just what Lenny said. No love is a zero-sum game. You know the girls ain't well played. You know that she left you that way, and you'll never be okay. Your daddy is dead and you left it that way. You're left with that face and a plate of cocaine. You know that I said okay. It's all cause the ace of spades. You left me that way. You know that you'll never be okay. Love is a zero-sum game. No, you can't get back to that place. You left with the last card in the deck, ace of spades. You feel your pain. Hey, hey, I feel the pain. But feel it that way, brother. Your love is zero-sum game. The girl she left and not okay. In love with the plate of cocaine. Snake bitten with the last card in the deck, ace of spades. Last card in the deck, ace of spades. Oh, nah, you'll never be okay. Girl left you with cocaine. A black cat crossed a pig's path and made damn sure the cat hit that slab. A black cat across the pig's path and made damn sure the cat hit that slab. Walking while black, they're talking while black, burning while black, they're sleeping while black, waiting that attack, awaiting that cold slab. Hit that slab. A black cat across the pig's path. And the pig made sure the cat hit that slab. Damn sure to get that slab. You made damn sure the cat hit that slab. Make damn sure that it did call back. Existing while black, the pig made sure it couldn't come back. Existing while black, did the walking while black, did the talking while back. If we are sleeping, waiting for that attack. A black cat crossed the pig's path. The pig made damn sure that the cat hit that slab. A black cat crossed the pig's path. And the pig made damn sure that the cat hit that black slab. A black cat crossed the pig's path. And the pig made damn sure that the pig made sure that cat hit that black slab. Existing while black, just sleeping while black. You're jogging while black. You're gonna hit that black slab. Gonna hit that black slab. Existing while black. 3/5 of a human being. Just think about that. think about that. Think about the black cat. Cause the pig's path. And the pig made sure that the cat never did come back. The black cat. Cause the pig's path. Pig made damn sure that hit that slab. Jogging while black, sleeping while black. Their face down while black, jogging while black. A black cat crossed the pig's path, and the pig made damn sure that black body hit the slab. The pig made damn sure that a black body's on the slab. The medical examiners got proof of that. Medical examiners got the proof of that. Black cat crossed the pig's path. Black cat across the pig's path. The medical examiner got the proof on that slab. The medical examiner got the proof of that. 3 bits of a human on a black slab.
Don't you hate me? Don't defeat me for who you are and what you are right now. Don't you hate me? Don't defeat me for who you are and what you are right now. Or where your friends think you are now. Can you just come on my evening gown? Isn't that down and down? Isn't that where you are right now? Don't you hate me? Don't defeat me for who you are and what you are right now. We took it to Mars. We took it back in my car. You didn't think Josie would go that far, but the stars are what we are. Don't you hate me? Don't defeat me for who you are and what you are right now. Don't you know where you are? Friends didn't think you'd go that far. Don't you know that we are stars? And we like to push it hard. Don't you hate me? Don't defeat me for who you are and what you are right now. Don't you hate me? Don't defeat me for who you are and what you are right now. You hate me, you rape me because of what you want right now. You took me so hard, I thought I'd get too hard. You took me so hard, I knew that's who you are. Come on my evening gown. You know down is down. You come when I'm around. You come when I'm on down. You come when it's all down.
because the plumbing in the back of your car. You hate me because that's who you are. You hate me because that's what you want. And I know who you are. I know who you are. The kind of guy who takes a girl, stops him in the backseat of her car, tops him in the trunk, treats him like a trunk, and acts like they're a mom. It's all lost. It's all lost. You look him in the eye, you say do or die. I don't know where Josie could hide. She's not my type of guy. I don't know who you are. Might be pushing it hard. You stuck me in the trunk of your car. And that's who you are. You stuck me in the backseat of your car. Take it hard. You took me way too far. And stars are stars. It's all lost. If they come, you wouldn't tell the truth. I know you fucked through. You wouldn't tell the truth. Like a screw, a lot like you. Yeah, you like a screw. They look a lot like you. You raped me hard and put me in the trunk of your car. And that's the cost of loss. And that's who you are. And that's who you are. Kind of guy that lets you go in the trunk of your car. That's who you are. Kind of guy that lets you go in the trunk of your car. Why don't you get up and get into with that girl with that dude's tattoo? Why don't you go up and get some headroom? I think we got enough room for you. Why don't you get up and get into with the girl with that dude's tattoo? We got more than enough headroom for you. Why don't you go up and get out of tune? Get up, get into with that girl with the guy tattoo. Why don't you get up and get into with the girl that dude tattoo? It's all over you. Oh, it's all over you. LUV, dude. No, it's all over you. Why don't you get up and get into with that girl with that dude tattoo? Why don't you get up and got the room for you? Everybody here is getting royally screwed. Why don't you get up and get into with that girl with that dude tattoo? You know that we all look, you know we're always in more. We have got more than enough room for a girl.